It is day 3 of Dogtober. And if you're new to the channel, Dogtober is a month of October where I make a video on this channel and my main channel, Ouachita Mountain Living, every single day for 31 days. And at the end of the month, all the ad revenue earned on my channel is donated to local dog rescue, Furry Tails Rescue. I will have those links in the description if you wish to donate to them. Otherwise, just watch the videos. That's it. That helps the dogs. I just posted a video on my main channel. I was in there with Waldo for about 15 minutes. So if you want an update on him, Waldo is my senior beagle dog. I've had him the longest. He is 13, and he's not doing too well. But he's showing signs that he's not out. So he goes to the vet today. If you want a full update on that, you can go over to that channel, check it out. And I go into everything that's going on with him, and he's in it. And it's not sad. You can go watch it. He's not out. And that's, you got to understand, he has been with me darn near as long as I was with my family. I left home at 17. I've had him 13 years. So he's been with me just about as long as I was with my brothers, my mother, my father. And, they're part of the family. All of my dogs, my youngest dog is probably Tilly. She showed up a couple years ago. She's about 3 or 4. I would say closer to 4. And then there's Millie, showed up about the same time. Really sad story with her, but it turned out good. And she's closer to 6 or 7. Then I have Miss Rooster. She's 10. And then Lily, she's 10. So they're all getting up there. Unfortunately, they don't live as long as we do. And there's something about when you lose one, at least with me, it's just hard to deal with. I mean, I lost my grandmother in 2015, and yes, I was very close to my grandmother. But I don't think I shed a tear, I guess we just kind of see it coming and expect it. But sometimes with dogs, you don't. And I don't know that it's, I can't explain that. And my father, I was talking to him yesterday. He said the same thing when they had to put their cat down, which the cat we got when I was about 7 years old, and I was well into adulthood when they finally had to put the cat down. And he said the same thing, it's hard. But what do? Do you not have animals because you fear that sadness that you're going to have when it's finally their time? I don't think so. I mean, if that was the case, nobody would have a dog or nobody would have a cat, because it is not enjoyable making a decision or just, Waldo's sister. I come out one morning like I always do to give them milk bones. And that's, I'll get into why I give them milk bones and stuff every day. And I found her just laying on the ground. She was gone. 6 years old. Perfectly healthy. I had seen her. I'd looked out the bathroom window about midnight, seen her and Lily running on the fence line playing. And that was the last time I saw her alive. And that was a shock. And she was, I don't ever want to say my favorite, but if I had a favorite, she was it. It was hard. It was extremely hard to find her like that. And I didn't even get to, but it happens. It happens just like it does with humans. We just live longer, but they go through a lot of the same issues, that we do. I wish I knew more about dog medicine and, but you'd think I would, but I don't. I do know probably more than your average person, but I can't make a diagnosis for sure. And I try to go out every single morning to all my dogs. One of the reasons they get a treat in the morning is a welfare check. So I can say, hey, you're good, you're good, you're good. And if one doesn't come around, I'll know to start looking for them or something's up because they always want those milk bones. And but he ate one this morning. Yeah. Now he didn't last night for dinner. I didn't give him any dry. I gave him some canned food and then one of Rooster's dinners that she likes. Rooster said he could have one, and he ate that, and it wasn't very much, probably 4 ounces of chicken strips, but he didn't touch the other stuff. But later on, he did go to the bowl like he was wanting more, so I put a little dry in there, and I don't think he ate much of that. So until this afternoon, I can't get in there any sooner. I won't know what's going on, so I really don't want to give him too much more, But if it comes down to where I have to make that decision for his comfort, then that's what it'll be. But I'm hoping that that's not the case, that there's something that can be remedied. And I mean, he's pretty alert. He went outside. I mean, I don't even need to get into this. You guys go watch that video on the other channel. I explain all this about, his status. But a lot of people will lose a dog or lose a cat, and then they never want to get another one. And then there's thousands of millions of cats and dogs out there that need homes. And the rescues are just busting at the seams with unwanted dogs and cats. People don't spay and neuter their dogs or cats, which leads to puppies and kittens. And then the first thing they want to do is get rid of them. Some of them do it the right way. Many people do not do it the right way, and they just dump them. And that's when the rescues take over. But you can't save them all. Minnesota is, even though I don't agree with a lot of their politics, they have very good spay and neuter laws. I spent 10 years there working. A friend of mine wanted a Rottweiler, and you can't find one. You can't find a dog that we got on a rescue in Minnesota's website, and they have pictures from dogs that are in the South. Now I know how this works because I ran a rescue. You always get pictures, and then up north they're looking. Okay, so we found this Rottweiler. We want that dog, and the dog got shipped up to Minnesota. There is networks of drivers. Okay, you got it. This is how I got Rooster. Rooster was in Georgia. Okay, so from Georgia to where I'm at in Arkansas, that's quite a distance. But Rooster will start out with one person. Okay, maybe drive 2 hours this way. Somebody else will pick up Rooster, drive another 2 or 3 hours, or maybe an hour, maybe just a half an hour. But all along the route, there are people that get the dog to where it needs to go. So if you see a dog in the South and on a website or whatever, it doesn't mean you're not going to get it. And most of the time, it's free. You may have to pay for the spay and neuter. You may have to pay a small fee. But the main focus is to get them homes. And we've placed a lot of dogs like that. So and that's kind of about what Dogtober is about, is raising funds. They always need funds. Vet bills are the big part of it. Transport is very expensive. They do that every so often. They have an air-conditioned trailer. They load all these dogs up. I'm talking 50, 60 to 100 at a time. They're all in crates in an air-conditioned trailer. I have sent puppies on this trailer to Minnesota, and they all make it fine. They all get adopted. But it takes funds to do that. And I had to get out of the rescue business because of my back, and at the time I just couldn't do the physical part of it, and there is a lot of physical work involved, especially with puppies. I got a little dose of that last year, as you guys know from watching my channel. But I did the right thing. I raised them uh, and got them to the rescue, and now they're all adopted. And actually, one of them went to Florida, and then the other five went to Minnesota. Every one of them got adopted, and they're adult dogs now, doing well. So, you might consider donating. I got the links in the description, or just like I say, watch my videos every day this month. That helps. The more views, the more revenue. The more revenue, the more that the rescue could get. So I appreciate you guys watching. Go check out the other video I put up this morning. I'm trying to get these out of the way because the rest of the day is going to be taking care of Waldo, getting him to the doctor, and dealing with whatever comes after that. So keep them in your prayers. Thanks for watching. Happy trails.